What's going on, guys? Aarava here. Welcome to another F1 2016 announcement news video. There's going to be a load of these videos uploaded on the channel today over the course of Friday. Of course, you guys know I went to go test F1 2016 early in March, so I've got a lot of inside info on the announcement today. So check the channel out. If you're new around here, then do get subscribed. I'm going to be breaking down the info into different sections in different videos, so obviously go check out the different ones that you're interested in, but let's get straight into it. So in this video, we're going to be discussing career mode and the progression and the new R&D system within career mode itself. Now, this is a huge game changer. R&D in F1 2016 is just gonna blow your mind. It's such a big difference now this year. In past games, it was just kind of a gimmick in F1, 2010 to 2013, 2014, I should say. And then F1 2015, they outright removed R&D upgrade. But this year on F1 2016, they are back and they're so much better. I talked a lot about progression in my previous video in March about the career mode, and this is why. The R&D system totally changes how you're going to play this game long term. Now remember, back on F1 2012, the career mode had a tiering system where there are 3 different tiers of cars, and cars could go up and down each season, so you could effectively get cars changing in performance. You could get the Lotus improving in performance, you could get the Mercedes going up and the Red Bull going down back on 2012, and that hasn't been in the F1 game since. But now on F1 2016, R&D upgrades aim to do the same sort of thing, but in a much more clever and dynamic way. So how it works, basically in R&D, you get 5 different areas that you can improve on your car. These include things like the engine, aerodynamics, weight, chassis. I'm not going to go into specifics because obviously I'm doing this all from memory from back when I played the game early in March, so don't quote me on it, but there are 5 different areas for sure that you can upgrade your car on, and definitely one of them was the engine, one of them definitely was the aerodynamics. Now, these different areas of the car obviously equate to those specific parts. So let's say you're Williams, you're going to maybe want to focus on the aerodynamics. If you're a McLaren Honda, you're going to maybe want to focus on the engine or the weight of the car, and you want to upgrade those parts. Now, each upgrade area has levels to them, a lot like Forza or Need for Speed. Forza and Need for Speed have different kind of levels of the engine upgrade. Like you can, engine level 1 or engine level 2, 3, even like GTA 5 online, you have different level of engines. The same thing here applies for aerodynamics, weight, chassis, and the engine areas in F1 2016. They all have levels, and each level costs a certain amount of XP points. And the way you get these XP points is by playing the game, by playing career mode. You get these points in practice, in qualifying, and the race. By finishing the race, you get some points. By finishing qualifying, by meeting objectives in qualifying and the race, you get more points. And by doing stuff in the practice program, you'll get points. I'll talk more about the practice program in a different video, so head over to that video on the channel and to learn about the practice video. But basically, you can get points from that as well. It's a lot more dynamic. So you'll get a set number of points from all these. It depends on what you do. You can fully just skip practice. You can just, not meet your objectives in qualifying, just finish the race, and the game will still reward you with points. But you can get more points for going that extra mile by doing all the practice options, by, really matching the qualifying, smashing that race, objective you have in the race to finish 5th. If you finish 3rd, you're going to smash it, you're going to get more XP for that. And all these XP points are all tallied up. You get given the tally on the top, and then you can spend them on car upgrades and choose what you want. Now, from the levels of upgrades, obviously they get more expensive. So let's say engine level 1 is the cheapest engine, and then obviously it gets expensive as you get on towards the kind of last level of the engine upgrade. So you have to choose wisely. Do you go for all the cheapest options, level 1 for every area of the car first? Or if you're a McLaren Honda, it might be wise to really spend it all on the engine. So go level 1 engine, then earn enough for level 2, spend it on that straight away, then 3. So it's a very dynamic way of you choosing how you're going to improve the car. And all the upgrades you do to your car will carry forward into the next season. So let's say you're in the brand new American team, Haas F1. So if you upgrade the engine to level 2, let's say, and aerodynamics to 3, and the weight to 1 by the end of the season, that will carry forward to next season. And a great thing, which is a really exciting thing as well, I mean, this is already exciting enough, but the AI also have upgrades. The AI will dynamically upgrade as well at the same time. So every few races, you'll see other teams around you gain performance, and it's literally like the real life Grand Prix racing. Obviously, you have big races like Spain where a lot of upgrades are brought through, or Monaco specifically, or you just have, when you have a flyaway race, maybe you're going to have an upgrade just before that. So every few races or so, you'll notice that the teams upgrade their performance, and you won't just notice it in terms of you'll see the pace. You will physically physically see it, because in the career mode menu on towards the left-hand side, there is literally a chart that has all the bars of the team going across. So you have Mercedes, the longest bar on the top, and you have Manor at the bottom with the shortest bar. And you can see a nice little trend curve of all the teams that are going from Mercedes down to Manor, and you can see those all fluctuating. You'll see Ferrari boost up a little bit, Mercedes a little bit, McLaren, you know, all the teams, Toro Rosso, everyone will upgrade throughout this season. And it's also dynamic in that way. Cars like Mercedes, obviously the kind of law of diminishing returns, will have less to gain from upgrades. So their bar won't go up as much necessarily as compared to Manor. Manor will have a huge leap in upgrades when they upgrade their engine. It'll be a huge amount of the bar going forward. And during the testing phases, we asked the question, can you actually upgrade it really to the max? And they said, yep, you can get a Manor car to try and match a Mercedes. If you work hard enough, do enough seasons, you can get a Manor car up to the level of a Mercedes. You know, right from the bottom all the way to the top, on the top bar, you can get them up there. You just need to work hard enough, do enough seasons, get enough XP, be smart with your cash on the XP, and spend it wisely on the right upgrades. You can get it to match a Mercedes, which is huge. It means that you can play the career mode for multiple seasons and actually see the gain, actually see your time spent in the game, you know, produce something, and it gives you the biggest progression that we've just been missing from the game so far. The only kind of progression we got like this before was F1 2012 with the tiering system. A big theme of F1 2016 is bringing back a lot of old systems from the other games, but not just bringing it back half-assed, improving upon it so much. Like, this R&D system is so good. It works so well. When I did the testing for F1 2016 back in March, I played through half a career mode season twice on 2 different days, and both times I tried different teams out. I went with Williams and one day with Force India, and both days I saw an actual physical difference in the performance of my car by spending the upgrades. I spent engine upgrades on Williams, I spent downforce upgrades on Force India, and you could tell in the corners, the Force India cornered a lot better through turn 1, you know, the high downforce corners getting on towards Russia and stuff like that, and then at Russia you could really sense the power of the Williams going down the straight compared to what it was back in Australia. So it really does make a difference. And obviously by now you guys would have heard in the announcement that there are 10 career mode seasons, which is freaking fantastic. Awesome stuff, just to match the progression of the R&D. Goes hand in hand, so you can do a 10 career mode season and try and get your team up to the top. You know, you know, personally, obviously you guys know I'm a Jenson Button fan, so if I take McLaren up, if I take them in the first season, you know, I'm going to try my best to take them up to the top and see what I can do. And you can try that as well. Everyone can do their own little challenge. If you want to try and keep Mercedes up there, you can do. Because obviously, as I just said, the teams will try and catch you. So obviously, as I said, Mercedes ought to have a law of diminishing returns on their upgrade path. So it's going to be a challenge, actually, to keep Mercedes up top. Because the Ferrari teams and, you know, Williams and Red Bull might gain more than you as Mercedes. So it might actually be a challenge for you guys to actually keep Mercedes up ahead. You're going to still have to win the races, and that's the thing. The R&D points that you get, the XP points, all done on, you know, if you meet your objectives and stuff like that. And the Mercedes objectives are very, very tough and stringent, obviously. You need to get a 1-2. You need to get first place or second. Nothing else will do for Mercedes. And if you don't match those, you won't get enough points, and then you'll be out-upgraded by Ferrari and the likes of Williams and Red Bull. So it's going to be a challenge up and down the field to do whatever you want to do, and either to become the champion or the new champion with a new team, or keep the Constructors' Drivers' Championship for Mercedes, or try and get it back with Red Bull and Ferrari. It is a huge thing in this year's game. R&D upgrades are back, dynamic ones, progression with it. It is so good. I hope you can tell by my expression. It's something we've been waiting for so long. Like, it's not been there since 2012, and we really missed something like this. And now to have it back, it's just so good. It's so good. It's gonna, like, I played 14 seasons in F1 2010, and the R&D upgrade system was pretty poor on that. It was pretty simple. Like, it was the simplest one of them all. But I played 14 seasons because it was such a good career mode. Like, it was a progressive, immersive career mode. And this alone, if they didn't have anything else that they've announced, this alone would be a game changer for career mode. And the fact they have more stuff, which I'll have in other videos for you guys to discuss, is just amazing. So I'm really pumped. If you guys enjoy this video, found it informative, smash that like button. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Are you excited for this progression and the R&D system? Let me know your plans. What team are you going to choose? What's going to be your objective? Are you going to try and take McLaren to the top, Manor to the top? Are you going to keep Mercedes there? Or are you a loyal Ferrari fan going to try and beat Mercedes there, or bring Red Bull back into the game with Ricciardo or Verstappen? So let me know, guys, in the comments below. If you're around here, then do subscribe for more F1 2016 news content. Remember, I said before in the intro, there are loads of videos going out today on different parts of the announcement, so be sure to check out the channel name by clicking below and check all those out, guys. But I'm so happy I can finally tell you, because obviously I had the NDA up till now, but now Codemaster have allowed me to tell you all this stuff. I've been holding this in since March. Like, since March, I knew all of this, and I just couldn't say anything. But now I can, and it's just awesome. It's so awesome that I can finally share this with you guys. So, I really hope you enjoy the news. Smash that like button if you're excited as I am. It's going to be so good, guys. I'll see you guys around in the next one. Hope you enjoy today. Goodbye.